This CCTV footage comes from the state of Gujarat in India. As some of you may know, India is one of the few countries in the world that has both wild lions and tigers. The lions in this video are from the Gir forest, which is located near where the footage was recorded. It's not every day you see wild lions in action like this. This video is shocking because it shows a group of dogs trying to protect themselves against a pride of lions. But to be honest, it's the gate that's doing most of the protecting. Whoever built that gate deserves credit, because if it had come down, those dogs would have been in serious trouble. The lions were trying their best to get through, but the gate held strong, much to everyone's relief. The power of the lions is incredible, and watching one of them pull at the gate like that was mind-blowing. It's a stark reminder of just how powerful these creatures are, even when facing obstacles. Now, imagine you're driving on a winding road when suddenly a truck appears out of nowhere. Neither you nor the truck driver sees each other in time because of the sharp corner. Both drivers do their best to avoid a crash, but the result is even scarier. This is the kind of moment that leaves you gripping the wheel in pure panic. The truck was carrying an excavator, and as it swerved, the excavator flew off the back and nearly hit the car with the dash cam. Watching how close the excavator's arm came to smashing into the car was terrifying. One wrong move and the dash cam car would have been crushed. Upon re-watching, it seems like the truck driver was at fault for going too deep into the corner, which caused this near catastrophe. The driver's reaction was quick, but it only barely averted a disaster. This video comes from Isla Beach, California, and was recorded in November 2020. It shows a group of whale watchers kayaking, and while you might think you know what happens next, the video still manages to be shocking. It was meant to be a peaceful day out, but what followed was nothing short of terrifying for everyone involved. At first glance, I thought the whale might bump into them or cause some kind of splash, but I never imagined it would actually come close to swallowing them. The whale breached right under their kayaks, lifting them into the air. The kayakers were thrown off balance as the massive creature surfaced beneath them. According to news reports, they were nearly swallowed whole. However, thanks to quick-thinking kayakers and paddleboarders who rushed to help, both women resurfaced safely and unharmed. These whales tend to spit out anything larger than their usual prey, so even if they had been fully swallowed, they likely would have been released within 30 seconds. The women later recounted how they clung to their kayak, praying for it to be over, while the whale just disappeared beneath the waves as quickly as it came. This next video is from Russia and made its rounds on social media for many reasons, primarily because of how this guy almost got himself and his friends killed. A moment of foolishness quickly escalated into something that could have ended in tragedy.
Oh! Твою мать! Охуеть!
Какой штраф он так падал, блядь?
For some reason, this man decided to throw something at a large pile of snow on the roof. Of course, the snow collapsed and fell, much to his amusement. It was all laughs until the snow hit some wires or construction equipment below, sending debris everywhere. However, the snow hit some wires or ongoing construction work, almost causing a major accident. It was both funny and terrifying at the same time, but thankfully, no one was hurt. The weight of the snow was much more than they had anticipated, and it came down with a force that could have easily caused serious injury. That snow seemed heavy, and it's hard to say what could have happened if things had gone differently. The next video takes a different turn. It features a TikTok user named Wolfie Coletti, who's been going viral recently for his so-called pranks. These pranks, though, are far from harmless. They border on dangerous. I'm using quotes for a reason. You'll understand why once you see what he's doing.
Tacos and the egg roll. Hey!
In this instance, he went into a fast food chain and decided to drop ice into a deep fryer full of hot oil. Now, I don't need to tell you how dangerous that is, and surprisingly, this isn't even the first time he's pulled a stunt like this. The ice reacted violently with the hot oil, causing a huge splash that nearly hit one of the employees. He endangers people's safety and disrupts the environment, even calling himself a supervillain. In another one of his so-called pranks, he slapped food out of a person's hand. Yes, food that the person had paid for. He's been posting videos since April of this year, but there isn't much other information on him. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Many have condemned his actions, but others continue to fuel his behavior with likes and views. Here's a clip of a guy on an e-scooter in Russia. For reasons I can't understand, he decided to ride through an area with dogs, and as you might expect, there were consequences. The decision to ride through this area was questionable at best, and things quickly went south.
Hey! Hey! Hey, бля!
Showing off is never a good idea, especially when it involves dangerous animals like alligators. Even though this video is a bit blurry, the guy on screen learned this lesson the hard way. It's one of those moments where you question what the person was thinking. Although the video cuts off earlier than I'd prefer, it's clear that the man escaped without injury. But still, it was a reckless thing to do, and I'm relieved it didn't result in something far worse. It's moments like this that serve as a warning to never underestimate wild animals. The next video is one I had to show you. It's honestly one of the craziest things I've seen, and although the camera work isn't the best, it's still worth watching. This incident could have easily turned fatal, but sheer luck played its part. This took place at Bridge Day 2022 in West Virginia, where people bungee jump off the bridge. If you're wondering what happened, A few jumpers took the plunge together, but one opened their parachute directly beneath another jumper, causing a collision. The impact sent both of them spiraling for a moment. It looked like a disaster was unfolding mid-air. Fortunately, everyone survived. Here's another angle of the same incident. The second angle shows just how close the second jumper came to getting tangled in the parachute cords, which could have been catastrophic.